se formó. La música con variedades tocamos desde salsa hasta reggaetón. Un vacilón, este es el show de la mañana en el tapón. Son un bombón, tírame remix, listo. Esto es el show de la mañana, el show. Esto es el show de la mañana, el show. Esto es el show de la mañana, el show. Esto es el show de la mañana, el show.
Este es el show de la mañana con Elio
y Mafer.
Y señoras y señores, ya regresamos con el próximo segmento aquí en Tu Fiesta Radio. Y estamos ahora mismo en vivo y en directo con nuestra Cámara de Comercio. And we're gonna switch back to English because this is you Chamber, Great Against the Chamber Radio Talk Show. Are you guys ready for what is coming? We have a special guest and you don't wanna miss it. Let's go.
Welcome to the Greater Gainesville Chamber Radio Show, where you can amplify your business through Tu Fiesta Radio.
All right, take it away.
Hello. This is your Chamber President, Eric Godet. Happy to be with you. We are so excited to share a lot of breaking news that's happening in our community. There's so many wonderful things, but hey, you know, we can never start without some stats. And so I just love sharing what's happening in our Latino community, in the state of Florida, the growth and everything else. So everyone knows that California, Texas, and Florida are the top three when it comes to the Latino community within our great United States. But one of the things people don't know is how much more diverse Florida's Latino community is versus California and Texas. So one of the nice things about that diversity, we are even watching a migration that's happening in the state of Florida. Everyone knew the large populations we had in South Florida, especially when you talk about Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County, the strong Cuban population that started there many years ago. Now we see that population is huge in Southeast and Southwest Florida. And what we're watching in our state is the great migration as they move up through Central Florida and North Central Florida. When we talk about growth in our state, we're a state of 23 million individuals. And if we look back into the 1980, at that time, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois. But guess what? We're fortunate enough to have Floridians move into our area, and they're moving up from South Florida, and we're very excited about it. We're also watching a lot of parents. When they drop their kids off, they get an awareness of this community, and they're moving up each and every day also. So I do want to share that we are now, since the last time we spoke, out of 109,000 cities and towns, we are one of the top 100. So out of 109,000 cities and towns that evaluated, the Greater Gainesville area is now in the top 100. There were 3 in the state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, and Gainesville was ranked on top out of all of those 3.
Whoa,
so, hey, celebration to each and every one.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's why we know people are coming here. I'm getting off this radio right now until we interview our guest because I'm so excited to share this guest, but I'm not going to give you anything. I'm going to let Steve tee it up, and I can't wait till we introduce him and get into some dialogue.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, we're excited here. We've been working for a couple months to get this gentleman on board with us, and we're excited to introduce Alan Chapman. Alan is the Vice President and General Manager of WCJB TV20, our local station for North Central Florida. News, sports, and weather. Alan, come on, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Steve.
You've got some exciting news coming up from our community, don't you?
We got some exciting news. We are now also, we've added a new station, which is Telemundo. Telemundo. So it's been about a year in the process to actually get it into our market. It is not a dot station. It is on a low power. It's on our main antenna now. It is WTGB, Telemundo Gainesville.
Nice. Very nice.
I love it.
If you download actually on your remote, if you you can pick it up, just reboot your remote, and it's channel 34, which is a good thing. There'll be more and more coming. Our corporate company is now the largest independent owner of Telemundo stations in the nation.
Wow.
We've picked up low powers all across the Southeast, Florida included, and are launching and continuing to launch. Our hub is out of Atlanta, Georgia. As I said, look under great television, and you'll see our footprint is starting to spread. We are the second largest broadcast company in the United States with 115 stations across the country. So we're about a $4 billion a year company. So with over 10,000 employees. The beauty of what we do is there are 115 of me, and our company allows me to make decisions in our market. They don't dictate. We have footprints. We have guidelines, but basically I make all the decisions in the market. We hope to expand from a Telemundo standpoint. We really want to grow this station. We believe, as Eric, you were saying earlier, in market size, there are 210 television markets across the country, and it's based on TV household population. We are for Gainesville because we're surrounded by Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, so they kind of squeeze us a little bit, and we're market ranked 158 based on population size.
Wow.
In Telemundo, Hispanic audience, we're market ranked 117.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Our market is now Hispanic audience is nearly 13% of our market.
Wow, that is awesome.
So we see a very, very bright future in the Telemundo, and right now we don't have a lot of local news there. We will, because we do believe that the Spanish audience, as you said, there's a lot of different segments in the Spanish audience,
Yes.
Telemundo, as you're aware of, and we are as well, and our corporate headquarters is very good. Our hub out of Atlanta, they're educating us and helping us along the way. Right now, the news that's there, you will see is more regional, coming from the Orlando hub. We eventually, here shortly, I hope, will add local news Hispanic. We've got to hire another reporter. I currently have a 35-person news department. So we've got a big news operation in this area. And we'll continue to invest in news. We believe in content, culture, and community. That's basically our slogan for the whole company. So we feel Telemundo is going to be a big part of that for us. So we're really excited to be here. Hopefully we'll have a lot more forming a nice partnership here with you. I look forward to that opportunity because I think that's going to be a really good thing. We can both help each other.
We look forward to it.
Well, thank you. So I'm excited to be here. Open up for questions. As I said, we're growing. It's brand new to the area. Hopefully soon we'll be on Cox Cable as well. They've said they will carry the signal. So we're encouraged about that. Has not happened yet, but hopefully will happen real soon. So, but you can pick it up over the air and you can stream us on Hulu, YouTube, Fubo, and more to come.
Okay.
But, a lot of the, now basically as far as streaming, over the air and streaming is about 50% of the audience or more.
Wow.
A lot of people have cut the cord. You know what that is.
True.
Don't have cable, don't have satellite with the expense. Though, you can pick us up in every stream. Satellite, cable, over the air, and streaming. So on our website, if you have questions, you can click on the website. We have a Telemundo icon. If you click on, it'll tell you everything about Telemundo. So, and more to come there.
That's awesome. No, and I am so happy to hear this because I've been telling the community. We've been talking about this.
It's coming.
The growth,
It's coming.
it is tremendous.
Well, thank you.
It is overwhelming the growth, amount of people that they've been coming to the community, staying, investing in the community in many ways. Obviously, in good ways that we see the infrastructure of the community. So very happy to see Telemundo now being a good add-on to our community, and our growth together as community. So we're here to support that. Of course, we're here to see that drive and be a big part of our community.
Thank you, Elio. I'm excited. I'm really excited that we were able to bring Telemundo to the community, and it's only going to get better because we'll add more and more to where the Hispanic community can really embrace it, along with what they're doing with you. I think you're doing a great thing here, so that's awesome.
Thank you. And about WCJB, what are any new changes? Steve actually was mentioning before we came back on air that there is so many new faces. You have new staff, new content. It's pretty exciting. What's happening with WCJB TV 20 News?
Well, we've been on the air over 50 years, and you basically, as I said, content, community, and culture is very important to us. But employees are very important to us. I mean, we've grown since we were bought out. We were privately held for 46 years, and now Gray Television bought us about 8 years ago. At that point, we had 50 employees. Now I have 65. So we continue to grow. The news department, I have a 35-person news department. With news, and we had a lot of employees who've been here a long time. Some are retiring, and in our business, and younger people want to continue to move up. There's two good things when you have an audience, a foundation built with key employees that stay with you for a long time. Then there's not a lot of opportunity for upside growth for some of the others as far as anchor positions. They start as a producer, then a director, then a photographer, then a reporter, then an anchor in a different cast. We produce 6.5 hours a day of local news. So we're in the local news business, and also we're in the sports business. We finally got the SEC. SEC is back on us this fall. So we'll have the Gators. So we're really excited about that. We're following the Gators. We follow the softball team when they were in the World Series. We follow the Gator baseball team currently. Yeah. We followed very big into high school sports.
That's nice.
As far as new employees, we had a lot of people that moved on, wanted to go into bigger markets. So we had to replace a lot of people. But I think that's new opportunities for new faces in the market as well.
I have a question for you that actually was asked to us a couple of weeks ago. Now that we have the Copa America soccer coming up, Olympic Games, there is a lot of excitement in the air. You can feel it. And have you guys ever thought about bringing that sports but in Spanish for the Latino community as well?
We did. It's on Telemundo.
Oh, okay. Telemundo.
All of the Olympics will be on our Telemundo station in Spanish.
Awesome.
So, and even there, where we don't want to run English commercials on Telemundo because not that a lot of the Spanish people don't want to see them, but they prefer to see things in Spanish.
Yeah.
All of our research from our corporate headquarters tells us that. So we'll start that process slowly, even in the advertising, where everything needs to be in Spanish.
Very nice.
So, it's going to be interesting for us because in learning how to sell that because advertising is how we make the majority of our money.
Yeah,
that's how we survive. We're not a paid subscription.
Yes.
So we get some retrans fees from cable and satellite, but here we're satellite will not put the Telemundo on right away because it's not to their benefit. They don't want to make any money. So if they can't, and that's what you deal with slowly. In retrans fees, they were slow coming, but we're the most watched channel on Cox's lineup by far.
No.
The cable networks, Fox News, CNN, they pay them more money than us. We're grateful for some of the retrans, but the retrans is shrinking when you're getting paid by per sub, and you get paid for 40,000 subs, and then all of a sudden you get paid for 20,000 subs. So that, they've had that benefit. We know that eventually some of the retrans is slowly going away as people continue to cut the cord. So the ad dollars that we have to earn and sell ourselves, that's how we generate our money. Just as, so you have to be in the ad business. If you look at the streaming companies, when the streaming companies started, no ads. Well, look what's happening now.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're full of them.
That's gone. So now So, our biggest competitor, if you're in the radio, television, in any broadcast business, our biggest competitor is Google.
Got it.
Google takes 90+% of all the ad revenue, period, in the country.
Right off the top.
And they don't have to live by the same rules and guidelines that we do.
Got it.
So, I think will that ever change? I hope at some point. I think it's important for us being local in our communities. We're local. You can get the network news any place you want. You could listen to a national Spanish station. You're going to get local from you.
Right.
If we want to survive, we have to be local. We have to be, and our community has to hopefully support us, but we have to give them a reason to support us.
Exactly.
We have to good content. We have to participate. Last year, we contributed nearly $3 million, helped raise for local community organizations.
Alan, I'm so glad you said that. I am very excited you said that because it's something I wanted our community to hear and really know. I think people hear you saying that, but I need this to register. I've watched WCJB, and especially in the last years with Gray Company. I need people to know that name more, Gray. I don't think they really make the connection, and we have to make sure we push that out there. Because I see your involvement, I see your staff, I see your team. I mean, there's not an event where I don't see you guys out there and even help promoting and even helping selling tickets prior to it to make sure they're successful. And we are so fortunate that many of our nonprofits get to benefit from this. I mean, I can't count the amount of events I've seen you and Tony at personally, going back over the years, really contributing and being engaged. And please share more about that commitment.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It was nice. We were actually last year recognized by our company for Station of the Year in the small markets.
Wow. That's awesome.
That was a nice. It was very nice recognition for us. We're in the digital business. We were Digital Station of the Year. Our digital platform is very big.
That's awesome.
And new local business station of the year. We won 3 awards. Wow. So, and those things are great, and I attribute that to having good people. We're at the station, it's all about having people who care and having people who enjoy what they do and want to come and support our community, and they work hard, and I'm proud of them. It's sometimes we get caught up where the nuances of just doing business and going. But that's the business we're in. We're in the business to help people, inform people, support people. We're in the people business. So, and as is the chamber.
Yeah.
And so all that we can do to continue to grow in good ways to help and support our community and help us grow, that's a good thing.
It is. It's a great thing. And one of the things I want to share with all of our members also and everyone listening at Tu Fiesta Radio, we really want to give a lot of credit to WCJB, Gray Company, what they're doing. This being our centennial year, we get to feature many of our longest standing companies that have been in our community. We could not do this without the incredible partnership with our friends. And, Alan, grabbed us at the end of last year and, kind of shook Steve and I in his office like, look, man, we really want to help. We really want to be a part. Make sure it happens.
And you guys have been wonderful. And that's where it's just like what you guys face all the time. You got to communicate and then get involved. If you're going to say you're going to do something, and then do it. But it's easy to assume when you're even having to form partnerships that what one side is thinking or one side's not. So sit down, have a conversation, and make it work. And good people make good things happen.
They do.
Your team's been phenomenal. I mean, working with Kylie over there, especially. I mean, given the opportunity to we have 33 members that have been with us, supporting our community and our businesses and our chamber for over 50 years. You being one of them, actually, right? 53 years.
Yeah.
So it's so nice when we can have somebody like Walker Furniture get up, thanks to our partnership with you guys, and say, we supported our chamber for over 80 years. Or Eileen's Gator Store, we've supported the chamber for over 60 years. I mean, we've got a ton of those members coming out, highlighting them, and then pretty much thanking the community for supporting the chamber. So we appreciate
awesome,
your
Steve.
partnership.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much.
That's awesome. I am gonna translate a summary of what we talk about. Señoras y señores, quiero anunciarles aquí en vivo y en directo que estamos con Alan Chapman, es el manager general de la compañía de media que rige a WCJB TV20, entre otras. Nos está anunciando que tenemos ya ahora mismo disponible Telemundo a la palma de su mano. Tiene a Telemundo en todos los servicios de streaming, all of the streaming services lo tiene, y muy pronto va a estar en cable, en Cox, coming soon. Así que atentos todo lo que pasa con Telemundo, que está sirviendo a Gainesville en Ocala también, ¿verdad? Los dos, both areas, Gainesville and Ocala.
Immediately, you can pick us up over the air in Ocala. We probably won't be on cable there again because we've got to deal with Orlando.
Oh, okay,
they have the rights to that county until the FCC changes things. But you can pick it up over the air, and you can, if you download the app, you can stream it.
Awesome. But in Gainesville, it's Telemundo Gainesville.
Telemundo Gainesville.
Perfecto. So Telemundo en Gainesville. Oh my goodness. I mean, 10 years ago, who could have told that? Right. Oh my God, that's unbelievable. It's a beautiful thing that this is happening to the community. Perfect timing, I am personally super excited, and I'm sure that Latinos in Gainesville, we have a lot of Latinos in Gainesville. Mm-hmm. A lot of Latinos in Gainesville. Absolutely. So we're super
growing.
And growing. Every week, every month, every year. Super excited about that. Congratulations,
thank you,
Alan, to you, your team, your staff, also to Greater Gainesville Chamber of Commerce. As you mentioned, they've been doing a phenomenal job, with everything that they are doing every week, every month, every year to continue the growth. So super exciting times. Super excited. And I see you with that shirt.
This is how I'm going to wrap up the show if we're ready.
No, we still have you, man.
Okay, man. Hold on.
So I'll pass the mic to Eric.
All right. Well, thank you so much, because I can't have Steve closing us a little before 8 night. But hey, just to let you guys know, one of the things I am so excited about, and I was just filming last week over there at WCJB with that, and we were getting ready to promote our Tuscany trip. As part of our centennial celebration, we are going to Tuscany. We're going to be celebrating our centennial, our 100 years. It's just a pleasure trip. We're going to be touring about 8 different cities in Tuscany, all those like Pisa, and, we're going to be in the Chianti region and drinking. There's a lot of wine drinking and cheese tasting. And
when is this? When is this?
This is happening November 1st through November 9th. So it's like 9 days of just partying in Italy. And, it's one of those things that we are so excited about. And we'll be in Florence. You name the city in the Tuscany region, we're going to be there. It's a celebration of 100 years of business in our community, and it's open to everyone. And so we're just excited. Go to our website. The information's there. But hey, you're going to even be seeing it on WCJB because our partners are making sure we get that word out, and we make sure everyone hears it and knows it. And it's just the commitment they have to this community to be inclusive, to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to hear, know, and see what's going on in our community. And Alan's been doing an incredible job for all these years, these decades, I could say, with that leadership. And we haven't missed a beat. And now, hey, we got to post 3 different trophies they won from their last meeting. Make sure that word's out. I'm just like, I love that.
That's awesome. Exciting.
Thank you, Eric. I was in Tuscany.
Okay.
Last late September, early October in that region.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just such a different world than what we live every day.
Yeah.
And that is an awesome trip.
Okay.
I mean, anybody who wants to experience a trip of a lifetime, that's a bucket list thing.
Okay.
I would not, and that's really a great price.
Yeah.
And the food is amazing. The wine is amazing. The people are amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. And oh my gosh, if you can take the time to do that, I highly recommend doing it. We didn't really want to come home.
I understand.
It was awesome. So I don't know, may have to go back. We'll
I'll tell you, I'm watching those videos and I'm looking at that stuff, and it's amazing. The beautiful countryside. Yeah. They got farms where we're going to be eating and doing stuff. All the air transportation's included, the food, everything over there. It's going to be one big Greater Gainesville party in Tuscany.
It's beautiful.
That's awesome. So now we're ready for...
You ready?
Yeah.
Is it me?
Come on, Steve.
Can I reveal?
You're up.
I'm excited to announce that we have our applications are open right now for our Leadership Gainesville program. Leadership Gainesville is a program we do once a year. It is the longest running leadership program in the state of Florida. And we're actually entering our 51st year, 51st class. We'll be kicking off in August. If you want to get some leadership skills, you got people within your company that are moving up, you're the business owner, and you want to hone your business skills, jump on in. You'll not only get the training and leadership, but you think you know our community. Once you go through this program, you will know our community. Every aspect, from the nonprofit to the agriculture to the educational to the political, healthcare. It's just crazy how much you will learn about the place where we live. And it's a fantastic program. I went through it 10 years ago. Seems like yesterday. But I highly recommend, you guys want some information, give me a shout or check our website out. You should all go through Leadership Gainesville. And all I can say for you fellow alumni out there is go Red.
Yes, awesome. Let me tell you, that's super exciting. Not this year, but next year. It's every year, right?
Every year.
Every year. Next year, that's one of my tasks. I wanted to do the Dale Carnegie, and then I want to do Leadership Gainesville, just for my personal, task.
Great
that's
programs.
Awesome. And where can we get those one of those teachers?
You go through the Leadership Gainesville program, and you can have a shirt.
That's awesome.
Yeah, only for grads.
I have a comment here for Alan. Tutti Ariet is saying, welcome to Alan and thank you for being on the show. Great information about what is coming to Gainesville. So, people are excited.
Thank you.
Excited.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, any final words that or maybe Alan want to share with our community?
Well, we keep watching, tune in, look. We'll hopefully doing a lot of things with Elio here and the chamber, obviously, but we appreciate the opportunity to be able to bring Telemundo to Gainesville, and it's only going to, that audience is a big part of our community, and it's only going to grow. Mm-hmm. We realize that, and we're committed to serving that audience as we have been in our community for a long time. So thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to be here to spread the word. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, it's super exciting show. We really
appreciate our great Gainesville Chamber of Commerce. Eric, thank you so much. Muchas gracias. By this point, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Steve, thank you so much for coming. Muchas gracias. And Alan, thank you for being here, for what you do every day for our community. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Chamber Radio Talk Show.
Welcome to the Greater Gainesville Chamber Radio Show, where you can amplify your business through Tu Fiesta Radio.